You ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Grizzlies, take your fandom to the next level by becoming an MVP.
How long have you been an MVP?
Since day one.
Enjoy the great benefits of being a season ticket member. Pre-game MVP moments, including Autograph Alley, exclusive Grizz gear deals, access to member or MVP-only player events, and much more.
He's been an MVP for 22 years!
Become a Grizzlies MVP today.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
25 years of history, going back to where it all started. B2K is back. The Millennium Tour presents the Boys for Life Tour. Bow Wow.
I ain't impressed cause ain't none of them at all.
Boys for Life. Also starring Pretty Ricky, B5, Young Jock, Crime Mob, A. Marie, and Franchise Boys. April 26th, FedEx Forum. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Tuesday, April 21st, 2026 edition of the show. Today on the show, NBA playoffs were good last night. We'll get to what happened in all of those games. There are a whole nother set of games on tap for this evening. It is NFL Draft Week. We'll get to a little bit of that. We'll get to all the news and notes of the day. It is a Tuesday. It is beautiful outside. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, tons of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is we did have a good NBA playoff night last night. We will get to everything that took place as we had two series that were evened up 1-1 and another series that went 2-0. There's a whole nother slate of games that is going on tonight. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neckcarb, John Lance, he's Dr. Thunder, he's John the Polluter, he's John Sweeney. Hello, John.
Big dog, not the little one.
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer. He's Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
YOLO, good people. People always ask me, Verno, hey, Dev, hey, how do I get my swag in the Grizz Den? I'm a designer. I make T-shirts. I make jackets. I make hoodies. How do I get my stuff in the Grizz Den? Well, Verno, I have the answer for them.
You do?
I have the answer because I'm an answer guy.
Oh, okay.
Call me AI. Put the graphic up, Jaylon. Apply now. 191 collabs. The window is open. Y'all asking me all the time.
We have literally been doing live reads for this for the last 3 weeks.
Well,
on the show, he does a read for this every week.
I'm just saying, bro. We're trying to double down, bro. We're trying to get more designers, bro. We need dope stuff in the Grizz Den. Y'all always ask me and complain.
No, I just don't think you're paying attention when he does the live read.
You don't pay attention.
I do listen.
You just said like that.
Get rid of him,
Jalen.
Get rid of him.
You said you did that. Like that doesn't happen.
Get rid of him. Get rid of him.
You do not do a live read for this every day. There's no chance. Wait, does he really?
He's been doing it once a week. I don't know if you have one this week.
Once a week.
But you have been, yeah.
See, I don't be paying attention.
Yeah,
once a week.
No, literally, you had it Wednesday last week. It is Thursday this week. It is Thursday's live read this week.
Scribble?
Because it was Wednesday. That was Wednesday last week.
So now he changed it. Unbelievable.
I'm just trying to double down, bro.
Hey. Thanks a lot, Answer Man.
No problem.
Appreciate you.
The real AI.
Thank goodness. Thank God we've got you. People wouldn't know.
They wouldn't know.
Would not know.
People would have no idea how they become a collaborator and get their stuff in the Grizz Den. The only way they would know is if we had Answer Man here.
To do it at the beginning of the show on Tuesday, April 21st.
Damn right. The real AI over here. Come on, man.
All right.
Put respect on that.
There's all kinds of games that were going on last night. Look, I stayed up super late last night. I made it all the way to the end last night because we were going to have to record the mismatch early this morning, which we did because my co-host, Jacoby, was having check this out. So he's a big Knicks fan.
Yeah.
It was a big game last night for the New York Knicks, right?
Sad one for our boy Jacoby, man.
So listen to this though. He tells me, he says, "Hey, we're typically going to record after the late games," which I guess this did do me a little bit of a solid, right? We didn't have to start recording. That Nuggets Wolves game went till like 12:30 last night. So we wouldn't have started recording until like 12:45. And so I guess I did catch a little bit of a break on that, even though we recorded early this morning. He's like, I've got an event I have to go to. He's like, wife thing. And so I got to figure out how I'm going to see the Knicks game too. And I'm like, what event? He's like, we're going to the Devil Wears Prada 2 premiere in New York last night. So, as he told you when he came in here with us last year, when she was 20, he has known Anne Hathaway as Annie because it was Joey, his wife's college roommate, and he met her when she was 20, didn't even know she was like an actress or anything. And then obviously she became one of the most famous actresses in the world. That is their twins' godmother. Like they're like thick as thieves. So they had to go. So now Anne Hathaway's in this movie with Meryl Streep. This is going to be one of the biggest movies going this summer, or I guess this spring. The Devil Wears Prada 2 came out. So now he's got to go to this premiere or whatever. And by the way, because he's going to this premiere, like I give a crap about the Devil Wears Prada, right? I mean, it's just not my thing. Not that I wouldn't watch it. I'm sure it's very good. And I do quite like Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, and whatever. But it's not like what I typically am interested in, right? It wouldn't end up in my algorithm.
Right.
But I think because we had been texting about it and because we had been talking about it, whatever, last night I'm scrolling. I told him, I said, I'm scrolling through my algorithm. I said, and this is because of you. Guess what shows up on my algorithm? It says, Lady Gaga slays on the red carpet at the Devil Wears Prada 2 premiere. And I was like, did you hang out with Lady Gaga? And he's like, no, I went to the movie. He goes, and then like Wi-Fi wouldn't work in there. And he goes, so the movie gets out. He goes, it's halftime of the Knicks game. He goes, we've got to go to some after party. He goes, I stood in the corner of the after party with my AirPods on and watched it on my phone. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
That's a real Knicks fan.
I know. He was watching the Knicks game and I was like, buddy, that didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. I mean, CJ McCollum taking over in the year of our Lord 2026 in Madison Square Garden, a guy who was acquired in a trade via Trae Young going to Washington, and then him turning into the Trae Young character there. And if there is anyone in the free world that understands what CJ McCollum can do to you, it is us.
I was like, damn, bro. You see
the king of all Grizz killers
Yep.
becomes a Knicks killer last night.
We
Like,
seen that.
we have a heightened opinion of CJ McCollum here It's like there's always these guys, right, that like I've watched in person torch the Grizzlies. And so like when I hear people talking about them, I'm like, no, man, Karis LeVert's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Zach LaVine, first in all NBA.
Zach LaVine is cold.
Yeah.
Jalen Green will give you buckets. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Domantas Sabonis is Wilt Chamberlain.
yes.
Exactly.
All these guys that are like bona fide Grizz killers, like they always just happen to have these amazing games against Memphis. And CJ McCollum is like, it's going to be, we're going to look up in 5 years after he's done, and the rafters is going to be Zach Randolph, Tony Allen, Mark Gasol, Mike Conley, and CJ McCollum.
No, for real.
He is the 5th best player in that arena ever.
It's insane.
Facts.
Bro.
I mean,
every night, bro.
So to watch him do it to somebody else, I'm like, bro, I've lived that life.
We've seen him before. Like,
I've lived that life.
Bro, he was
This guy is torture.
destroying Jalen Brunson, by the way.
Destroying.
Had him in hell. They said he was 9 of 12 from the field, 22 points when Jalen Brunson was guarding him yesterday.
He was asked about finding the matchup with Jalen Brunson last night. But innocent reporter question last night about him trying to find Jalen Brunson on defense.
CJ, in terms of the last few
Last
minutes,
one.
it was like you were maybe intentionally, maybe not looking to get that matchup against Jaylon. I know you said it's not about beating him, but did you like what you had in those one-on-one scenarios when you were against the room?
What you think?
Was that what you said?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
It looked like you were intentionally trying to find Jalen Brunson. Did you like that matchup? And dude says, what do you think?
Yeah, that's what Pat Bev hit with me in the locker room that one time.
I think I did like that matchup.
Yeah. Every time.
Every time.
Bop, bop. He was playing Twister, boy. Your boy Jalen Brunson was playing Twister. I'm like, he don't know what's going on.
And the Knicks are like so impossible to figure out. Okay, so I text you in the beginning, in the first quarter, and I'm like, Tony Bradley?
Exactly.
What? I'm like, when has he been a Hawk? And then they said, Tony Bradley, he's only played 3 games for the Hawks. And I was like, okay, all right. I thought he was a Pacer.
I mean, I thought he was at the league, to be honest with you.
I was like,
since Steve-O picked him up that one time.
I was like, Tony Bradley? But Jock Landale's out. Muhammad Gay,
hurt.
Collapses and hurts. So they've only got Okongwu and Tony Bradley, who has been in Atlanta for 3 games. And so it's like, hey, dumbasses, you know you have Karl Towns, right?
Mitch Robinson.
And they come out in the second half, and it's Towns. He has like 14. He's 6 for 7. He's like, I'm like, there's no answer. Like, they're too little. Like, wear them out. And then it was gone. It was like Jalen Brunson was just going to prove, I can score on Dyson Daniels.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going well.
We don't need that, bro. Just keep throwing lobs at the rim. Like, Mitchell Robinson, Cat, like they were.
What is going on?
They were dominating the paint, bro. They were playing like playing kiddie ball. They wanted to shoot 3.
That
Jalen
was
Brunson wanted to
bizarre.
cook. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing?
That was bizarre. And look, Atlanta, I'll give them credit. Like, dude, their perimeter defense, they fly around and they had all kinds of block steals, all that stuff. And they there were so many collisions with them trying to fight through screens. Dyson Daniels elbowed a guy in the head, then shouldered a guy in the head. Naw had the huge strip with the game on the line against Brunson.
Yeah.
They were just active, man. Active. I mean, my hat's off to Atlanta. And I'll be honest,
16 stocks.
Didn't get a big Jalen Johnson game. Didn't get a big Naw game in the game. He wasn't horrible. He just wasn't. He's not 30-point triple-double. Look, it's a different life. As I tell you guys every year, it's a different life when you're on the whiteboard. When you're at the top of the whiteboard and it's not a regular season game. One team is devising a plan to make your life hell.
Yeah.
And that is true of usually the top 2 players on these teams. And then it happens every year during the playoffs, and they're like, well, he's not doing anything. It's like, yeah, that's the plan. right? Like, it speaks unbelievably of you when you're like Wemby or even Avdia for that matter. And it's like, bro, you know you're at the top of the whiteboard and you still got 30. Like, you know what I mean?
It's like third playoff game ever, too, I think.
Like, there's always these guys, and it's like, people are like, yeah, well, what did Jaren do when it came to the playoffs? What did John do when it came to the playoffs? That's why Dylan Brooks had to shoot so much. It's like, bro, they don't care if Dylan Brooks shoots so much. Don't you get it?
Yeah.
Like, that's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the plan, right? Like, Devin Booker's not doing anything. Yeah, that's the plan.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, I don't care what plan you have. It's Karl Towns and Mitchell Robinson, and you have no bigs.
None.
Jock Landale's out, and Muhammad Gay is out, and it's like, how is this a thing?
Yeah.
Why are we shooting
Just
perimeter
punish
jump
them.
shot? Why are we shooting perimeter jump shots?
That was just crazy. That was crazy. Just a mess. And honestly, what I have been effusive in my praise of NBC this year and the job they've done with NBA basketball. That was horrible.
Horrible.
You texted me last night. You texted us last night and said, did they have a timeout? I was like, I don't think they did.
Okay, so this is
graphic.
Who was with Noah Eagle?
No. Check this out. The graphic does say they have a timeout.
Yeah, that's why I texted you. So they did.
And Noah Eagle, as McCollum, is shooting his second free throw, which, by the way, he would have been
yes.
Oh, my God. He misses those 2 free throws at the game on the line. I mean, he would have lost them the game. So he dodged a big bullet there, did McCollum. So he smokes both those free throws. But if you go back and watch the broadcast, because I was having a discussion, I'm on a ringer thing with all these guys. And Zach Lowe's like, I think they used their last timeout. And I'm like, but I like rewound the broadcast. And then he's like, I'm going to watch the press conference. I'll let you guys know. Yeah. And Mike Brown went to the press conference and said we didn't have a timeout. And so I went back and looked at the end, because everybody posts like the end clip of the game. If you watch back, not only does it say New York has a timeout, Noah Eagle says
they plan to take a timeout after this shot.
He said they are guaranteed to use a timeout no matter what happens this shot.
Yep, I heard that shit too. I was like, wait, hold on.
And then he misses the free throw. And it's like, bro, you cannot have your broadcast be that confused about the situation on the timeout. So I don't know how that happens.
Is that a communication? Like you do games.
I don't know how that happens.
It's like a producer thing?
I don't know how that happens.
They do have a producer in their ear that can tell them.
I was so
I'm sure
confused,
I'm sure like Scott or somebody's in Pete and Brevin's here about situational stuff.
It's crazy though. Like, and the other thing is, you are at, look. I'm not gonna kill the broadcasters so much. They are at the mercy of whatever the graphics and the situation's telling them, right? Yeah. The other thing is, it's not, as you know, Roser, you're way better about this than I've ever been because of having to call those hustle games and like kind of understanding it. And then also your awareness of the refs and the rules. You've always been better about this than me. I can't ever keep up with, I still to this day, I've been covering this league for 25 years and I don't know when you lose it.
That still confuses me. No, it still does.
Like
it still confuses me.
You do have the timeout, but you lose. You remember the one? Yeah. That's what Doug Christie's excuse was.
Right.
I was using the time. You know what I mean? We're taking the foul because I'm going to lose a timeout if we don't take the timeout before the 3 minutes, and it's like. You have this. Yeah, I still don't get it.
Yeah.
After all these years, I still can't keep up well with it. Like. I am at the mercy of the broadcast.
No, NBA
Just tell me, do you have a timeout or not?
Yeah, exactly. Why do I lose a timeout after a certain time? Like, why does that happen?
And the fact that it says you have a timeout, and then we were all under the impression, and then the game is called.
Yep.
He even says they're not using the timeout.
And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
What is happening?
That is just that is a gaffe.
And it's brother.
They said it's the second time it's happened in 2 weeks because they said it happened in the Hornets game, in the Hornets Magic game last week.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it was like a similar gaffe with the broadcast. I think Wob tweeted it out. They had a similar gaffe last week of trying to fix the score bugs and fixing the timeouts and who got
But
this.
that is a major thing.
Yeah.
And the fact that the announcer is calling it, like it's almost like the story being told about this situation is he's like guaranteed they'll use this timeout, regardless of what happens this shot. And he's like, McCollum misses, and they're not using the timeout. timeout.
Yeah,
and it's
right.
like, what?
Right.
It's like a major thing at this moment. This is terrible.
That should not happen
ever
at the NBA level.
Guess what? It
That
wouldn't
should
happen
not
on the
happen.
local broadcast.
Huh?
It wouldn't happen on the local broadcast.
Now, that has happened on our G League games before. Like, wait, who got charged a timeout? Do they have a timeout? Do they not have a timeout? Like, that happens there, but, like, that should not happen.
So, Jaylon, you got the Hornets thing. It was OT Miami, Charlotte. They had put the Heat. They put the Heat had a timeout, and the Heat really didn't have a timeout on the prime scorebook.
Oh, wow.
So if something would have happened, we would have been like, "What is going on?
What is going on?"
Yeah, there you go, right there. Look at that. Second time in 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
We gotta be better, bro.
That's crazy.
These are
You know,
broadcast
and
partners,
I've you know what? Have you guys seen this? Kind of bubbling story, I will say, about the NBA playoffs and people going to bars.
Yeah,
and
I've
how it's
seen
going to
this.
destroy this because you can't watch the games.
I was actually thinking about that this
because they
weekend.
go to bars and it's like they're
Games
like,
are
can
on
you
Prime,
turn
right.
turn the game on? And they're like, we don't have Prime. Or they say, can you turn the game on? And they're like, we don't have Peacock. Or they say, you know what I mean? I didn't even think about that through the prism of, but like the sports bar.
Yeah.
Now.
So
having, you know what I mean? It's like the game they can show is the one that's on national TV or something. It's like, I didn't even think about that. But I mean, I do wonder if you like went into I don't know. I don't go to sports bar, but Buffalo Wild Wings or Hooters or whatever. Are they showing the game?
They won't have that issue because they can just fire stick it, right?
Probably.
I feel like the local like sports bars that like
I don't know though
have a
because
box.
all right, I'm gonna give you an example. So on what night was it? Saturday. No, Sunday. Sunday night. Sunday during the day. All these games were on Prime, right? So I am down in my bedroom cleaning some stuff up, and I got the games on Prime, right?
Yeah.
And I went up to the game room to watch the games because I wanted to get 2 TVs going. So I was done in my bedroom, and I went upstairs. And I had yelled earlier in the day to William that these games were on Prime. Like, because what he'll do is he'll play, like, video games or whatever, and then he's got a TV on his wall. So he just leaves the games on all day while he's playing his games with his buddies or FaceTiming or whatever he's doing up there, right? Listening to his music. And so I go back up to the game room, and it locked me out in my game room.
So that's...
It said, you have reached your maximum. And I'm like, huh? And it was because it was on in my bedroom and William had it on. I couldn't turn it on in my game room.
Right.
You could only have it going on 2 TVs. And so I had to go back down to my bedroom and turn it off so that I could watch it upstairs. So that's what I'm saying about the bar thing.
Well, so that's what they would have to figure out. So I would imagine, like if you go to Max's on a Thursday night during NFL season.
Oh, they got it.
They have Thursday Night Football on Prime.
Yeah.
Like they should
We're
have
talking about
that.
like the super small, like old, like, you know what I'm saying? The little hole in the wall. They ain't got no.
No. I'm saying this is a thing at other big sports bars.
Yeah, so
that people are going into them and being like, "Hey, can you turn the game on?"
Okay, so the NFL Sunday Ticket, for like a place like Max's, I'm just using them because they are a sports bar that has a ton of TVs downtown. Like, what they pay for Sunday Ticket is not what you and I pay for NFL Sunday Ticket. Like, it's way more based on how many TVs they have. So I don't know if Prime needs to have a membership package where, like, the sports bar buys it and they get it for all of their TVs.
What I'm saying is the sports bar's got to have that for Peacock.
Right.
They got to have that for Prime.
They got Amazon.
They got to have
Buffalo
that.
Wild Wings has a deal with Amazon.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. I just
Buffalo Wild Wings
Yeah,
does?
they have a deal with Amazon. The Peacock part, I would have to double check, but like they have a deal with Amazon.
Yeah, but no, this has been a bubbling thing where I've seen people say that they like that the NBA playoffs is going to break sports bars because sports bar, like, you know what I mean? People go there and they're like, I'm like, hey, can you turn on the game? And they're like, no, we can't.
For Prime, yes.
We ain't got a fire stick in this bar, bro.
Like last night, you just needed Peacock. The only one you needed Peacock for was like Cavs Raptors if you want to watch that. The other ones were NBC.
That's true.
So, like, yeah, because I watched both of them on NBC. I had NBC on last night. So.
Gotcha.
But no, there will be, like, there are going to be, like, Saturday legit was all Amazon Prime. All of it was, except for
the first 9 games of the playoffs.
Was Lakers Rockets Prime? That was Saturday night.
Or
was that ABC? Or did they do?
I think that one was ESPN.
ESPN, ABC. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they all like if you wanted to watch Game 1 of the Nuggets,
Rabbit Ears
Timberwolves,
or the Knicks Hawks,
the Rabbit Ears sports bars are probably going to be in trouble.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
They'll always have Notre Dame football.
Well,
NBC, baby.
Also, possibly in trouble are the Knicks. I mean, because now it's 1-1 and they're going back. Do you know, when I was reading and getting ready for stuff this morning, that was their lowest scoring fourth quarter of the entire year. They have never scored 15 or fewer.
Wow.
Because
not one time.
Because the dribbler wanted to dribble the ball into the ground.
Well, it's much like, y'all were saying, like, how McCollum, like, he's hunting Jalen Brunson. And on the other end, like, dude, they didn't hunt McCollum at all. Like, just let him stand there against OG Anunoby in the corner.
Jalen Brunson was just like... What'd you call Mike Conley back in the day?
The dribbler.
The dribbler.
Brunson is a dribbler, man. He will.
Dribbling the ball.
They put pressure on that hardwood.
Yeah, man.
Testing the MSG floor. Does it still work?
See how many times we could do it.
Because it's like you got
going to get a new court next year.
Cat, Mitchell Robinson. You got dudes with size, bro.
They have awesome players, the Knicks do.
By the way, Mikal Bridges was tweaking, shooting a fadeaway. Come on.
Dude, he very much was like hesitant too. He was
that
like,
picture. Have you seen the picture?
The bench one?
After he misses it, and he's standing in the middle of all of the Hawks, and they're all standing around him. That is iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, and not for him, for the Hawks. But they ended up winning that game last night. And
before CJ, didn't OG miss both free throws before CJ did too? CJ. Like Anunoby was at the line and missed a pair too.
It was shaking, bro. That's a photo. That's a hard photo too. We need to frame that joint.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, that Chipotle didn't help you out that time, buddy. That's tough. That fadeaway shot was so like.
And then you've got the FU CJ throughout the game. They are trying to turn. And look, CJ McCollum is, I know he pissed everybody off by talking about how, Jalen Brunson thought he was on Broadway after he kicked him in the nuts in game 1 and he thought he overacted and whatever. But it is so weird because I feel like McCollum is so miscast in this role. You have seen Trae Young is the guy like going brrr and like bowing like he's in a Broadway show and whatever. Like he is made and totally embraces and did embrace that villain role. And they asked CJ McCollum last night about being a villain in Madison Square Garden. Here's what he had to say.
I am no villain. I'm a nice guy with 2 kids and a wife. I think it's admiration. Great, passionate fans in a really hostile environment.
Sit down, buddy.
It's basketball, it's the playoffs, and if anything, I think it's a sign of respect.
I mean, seriously, sit down.
PR guy, bro. That's not the time and place to take away the Gatorade, bro. It's an iconic quote happening right now.
Okay, so he said, I'm not a villain. I'm a guy with a wife and 2 kids. And I do kind of agree with that. As a guy with a wife and 2 kids, like, that's not what villains are. When you think about the bad people.
Yeah.
They can't have kids.
I'm saying fictional or non-fictional. How many villains can you name that have a wife and 2 kids?
Hulk
Hogan. It's just, huh?
Hulk Hogan.
By the way, his kids didn't talk to him at the end.
Yeah.
Or at least the daughter.
And he wasn't really a villain.
Yeah.
I mean, Hollywood.
Maybe.
Yeah, but that's just wrestler. Again, that's like pretend.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about real life villains?
Yeah, like a guy with like an actual like white, like, you know what I mean? When you think about like,
you can't be
like, it's not like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy. Like, you know what I mean? Like they got this side hustle as being horrible serial killers and they got wives and kids at home.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's hard. I think it's hard to be like a real villain if you got a wife and 2 kids.
I mean,
it is.
I mean, it's not that hard.
CJ
bro.
McCollum,
I'd be a prick.
I don't have time to be a villain.
Yeah.
When do I have time for that?
I mean, he is like the president of the Players Association, so he low key like a.
I got it.
Like he is
He's
like
nerdy.
that guy. Yeah, he's the.
That's
Did
not
I do
villainy,
that?
but
Like,
that's not villainy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be built
I'm saying
for
if
it.
you got a wife and 2 kids, you got to, like, there is a responsibility that comes along with that you just don't have time to do villain shit. Like,
you ain't got time to do debauchery if
you
you
don't
got
have
a
it.
wife and 2 kids.
Whereas like Trae Young is single guy. It's like, all right, this way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go home and check social
No,
media.
he's married
and he's gonna,
too.
huh?
He's married.
He doesn't have a wife and 2 kids.
He got kids.
Trae Young
He does have kids.
Trae Young's married.
He's married. Bro.
Is he really?
No, Trae Young is not married. I said, okay.
Yes, bro. He got married in 2023, bro. Come on, tap in. He's been married for 3 years.
Really?
Yes, bro.
Who married Trae Young?
Shelby Miller's her name.
Well,
don't.
He wasn't married then, by the way.
Chris
when
Paul.
he was doing
Chris
all
Paul,
that
another
bowing.
one.
Huh?
Chris Paul's a villain. He married with kids. You can't put this villain. It's just CJ is just a particular type of dude, bro. He just
like
real,
Dylan Brooks, Trae Young,
Draymond Green.
These kind of guys that like eat it up and love being bad and love being jerks.
Draymond.
Those kind of guys.
Draymond's married with kids.
Huh?
Draymond's married with kids.
He is?
Yes.
Yeah.
He kisses his
I
wife
didn't know he was
after
married.
every game.
He's got kids. I know he's got kids.
I've seen him.
He does have kids?
I've seen him kiss his wife after a couple games.
How many kids does Draymond have?
Probably 2.
I've never heard him talk about his
talking
kids.
about- you can't be a villain if you got married with 2 kids.
I'm saying it's hard. I'm saying it's hard. Think about it.
Oh, he's married to a girl that was on Empire and Basketball Wives.
Yeah, bro.
90. All right, look,
You gonna stand on it?
Yeah,
He's
these
got
guys.
4 kids.
Yeah, 4. Come on, bro.
Okay, look.
4 kids.
Here's what I'm saying.
I would say more likely villains have cats.
You're crazy.
Than they don't have kids.
99%. That's fine if you guys want to bring up random instances
He's got a
of
kid
guys.
named Cash.
I'm saying 99% of all the villains in world history do not have a wife and 2 kids.
No, they
I'm
don't.
standing by that.
No.
And that
Yes.
makes
What's wrong with
honestly,
you,
I
bro?
think that kind of makes it crazy. I think that kind of makes it more diabolical, a little crazier if you do have a wife and kids and then you're secretly just a psychopath.
And it's also
like that's
and
kind
it's also like
know.
CJ's like, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah,
like
he's like
not,
more of like Urkel than anything, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So he's miscast as a villain.
It's like I feel like it's a case by case basis.
He's miscast as a villain. Whereas Trae Young, there's nothing miscast. He's embracing
Yeah,
that.
he ain't got no
He's
hair.
like, ooh, I'm cold. And he's like,
Yeah. So you can't.
and he's
so,
bowing
wait.
and he's.
So you can't pop your issue
Say-
if you married with 2
I
kids.
promise you, Dylan Brooks will change the way he acts.
In some countries, Steph Curry's a villain.
What?
Did you not hear that dude on that broadcast?
Come on. He's not a villain.
Come on, bro.
He's not a
He's hated in a lot of countries,
There's not
bro.
an edge to him. You know what I'm saying?
You don't become Steph Curry without having an edge.
I'm saying it's not the same as
This
you
is
think about those
assholery.
guys. Not when you think about like Trae Young. And if you think Trae Young, Dylan Brooks are the same as Steph Curry, you're nuts.
So
Steph
Curry,
is an asshole, bro.
No, Curry. No. People. No, the Curry. He's gotten past it though.
Way past
it is because he's good enough that he can do that,
He's
and
an
everybody
a-hole.
just accepts it. Like, damn, we got curried. But like Dylan Brooks
It's also
does it. It's like, bro,
fun-loving.
you're not good enough.
It's also fun. It's
a-hole,
not
bro.
angry. It's funny. It's like fun-loving when Steph Curry does
There's
it.
a lot of
It's
Grizzlies
not-
fans
there's
that
not
hated Curry
edge
for a
to it.
while. No, when Curry was first doing it to us, like back when the Warriors were getting started, fans hated that stuff. Hated that
an
stuff.
a-hole,
They
bro.
hated that.
Steph Curry's an
But Curry
a-hole.
has gotten so great that it's now fun-loving and enjoyable.
Look,
He's an a-hole, bro.
turning CJ McCollum into Trae Young is ridiculous.
Somebody needs to go find
Those guys are not the same.
Somebody needs to go find that girl that tweeted to him, Jennifer. I'm trying, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Do a story on her. What's she doing now? Well, CJ McCollum.
Probably rooting for CJ McCollum. You know
Probably
who
rooting
else was
for
rooting
CJ
for him last
McCollum.
night? Damian Lillard. You see his tweet?
I know, right? Hey.
That was cool.
Yeah,
That was cool. Damian
Flashback.
Lillard was tweeting about
for
it
those two.
last night. The other game last night, the nightcap, unbelievable. Like, so they were saying that these teams have met 31 times or something, I think it is, and it's like 16-15 now between the two. I think it was 30 going into last night. It was 16-14 Denver, and now it's 16-15 or whatever. And so, I mean, the margins are so thin, and you have one guy who drafted Jokic, you know what I mean, built that the crux of the Denver team, and then obviously built Minnesota. with Denver in mind because they were the one that you got to get past. So that's why you go and you get, you know you're going to have to deal with Nikola Jokic, so you go and get Rudy Gobert. And you're going to have to deal with, you get these big wings like Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards. And watching those, I got to be honest, I was so impressed with Minnesota down the stretch of that game last night. I cannot stand Gobert. He was awesome.
Clamping, bro.
Him clamping and Jaden McDaniels clamping down. I mean, he had Jamal Murray in a straitjacket.
Yes.
And it's like, not only, I felt like they were so locked in defensively down the stretch that they frazzled Denver in a way that, if there's one thing you know about Denver, it's like they're just going to keep doing what they do. You right? Like, if there's one thing, like this is who we are. We know exactly what we're going to go to when it matters most, and we're going to get a good shot, and we're going to do our thing. And you even think about the last shot of the game that they took, which was after they had gotten – after the free throws were made. They're down by 3, and it's a last possession. Jamal Murray takes like a contested 26-footer.
Right. Yeah.
That's when you know they're frazzled.
Yeah. And he looked exhausted,
like, that's the moment, though, where they got their go-to.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to. All right, we're down 3. We've been in this spot 100,000 times. We're going to run this DHO, throw it back to Jokic. He's going to bury a 3 in Gobert's face, right? Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Or we're going to swing, and we're going to get Aaron Gordon a corner 3. Or we're going to, whatever. Or Cam Johnson, whoever it might be. Bro, they were so frazzled. I was like, what are you doing? And
Gobert.
That was his only 2 points of the game, and he threw Jokic out of the way and then hammered it back. And I was like, oh, my God. And he did such an unbelievable job one-on-one of guarding him. Yeah. Like, Ant went out of his way in the press conference to shout out Rudy Gobert because he said he was leaning on him saying, like, bro, it reminded me of the way we used to talk about Jaren Jackson in big games. And it would be like, bro, you have to be out there. Like, we have to have you. Stop getting in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Like, you're too important. We're a different team when you're out there. You've got to be out there. And it felt exactly like that when Ant was talking about Gobert last night.
I told him in the locker room just now before I came in here, like, brother, we're half the team when you're on the bench. It's just that simple. Like, everybody gonna say this about Rudy. He's this, he's that. They don't understand what he means to us when he's on the floor. Like, people don't want to lay the ball up around him. People just don't want to go at Rudy. Like, regardless of what they say about him on the offensive end of the floor, like, he's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's been doing it at a high level for a long time, and we need him on the floor. That's why I challenged him at the end of the third. Because, I mean, Jokic is maybe 4-time MVP, 3-time. What is he? He got 3 MVPs, but like Jokic got 4 defensive player. I mean, Rudy got 4 defensive player of the year for a reason, man. Like, he can guard. So I think people got to start respecting him. Put some respect on his name, and that's what we do.
Even though 3 times in that quote you talked about how bad he is on offense, but that's he is. I mean, he was. You know how much this pains me to say this.
Oh, I think he the goofiest SOB in the NBA.
But he was awesome.
So Nikola Jokic in game 2 with Rudy Gobert on the floor, off the floor, 7-12 from the field, 20 points.
That's when he was getting to go against Nas Reed.
My boy Nas is in hell. When he was on the court, 1 of 8 from the field, 4 points.
I mean, and that's the best player in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And McDaniels just had, I mean, he had Jamal locked.
Jamal was exhausted too, but you could see Jamal was because he was picking him up full court too. Like
it was such a huge response. DiVincenzo monster shots down the stretch.
Bones Hyland.
He was tweaked out. He was out there tweaked. After that first half, after that first half where he was tweaked out on the 3-on-1, then he had the charge. And he had like second half. Chris Prince said, "Yo, you got to chill."
13 points at 10 minutes. He was 3 or 4 from the 3.
Do you know what Bones Hyland reminds me of? The fastest guy in the hood. He is because he is so skinny, and he looks like the kind of guy that races you on the street for money and destroys you. He was so fast. There were a couple plays last night where he was flying down, and all of a sudden he's back on defense. I'm like, what are you, a freaking superhero? Why are you so fat? He is, like, people talk about, like, the Jaws and the Maxis and whatever. Give me Bones Hyland in a foot race. If he ran track, it would not surprise me.
Yeah.
He is faster than crap.
Yeah, he wanted to play good against his former team, too.
Huh?
You know he wanted to play well against his former team that got rid of him.
Of course he did.
Yeah, so he was pressing at first.
He was
got
bouncy, too, bouncing around everywhere. My God, he's mega.
I think Anthony A.E. put the batter in his back a little bit.
Who, Bones?
Yeah.
He is fast as crap.
Yeah. Once they came back, they were down, 19 after the first quarter? And once they came back in the second quarter, it was like, all right, like you knew they were going to be in. Like, it was going to be a game.
Dude, this game was so good.
It was amazing.
This game was so good.
Oh, I know, like, the score bug got onto it from the first game and just kind of what in the world was going on. Dude, Michael Grady is great.
Which one was he?
He's the guy who called the game, called the Timberwolves Nuggets game. He's the lead. He is fantastic.
Was with him, right?
He's fantastic.
He is good.
Yes.
All right. Also fantastic, Jaden McDaniels making this series all the more interesting after the game.
He's offensively does to really get in the rhythm tonight.
Go out to Jokic, Jamal, all the bad defenders, Tim Hardaway, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, the whole team. Like, just go at them.
They're all bad defenders.
Yeah, they're all bad defenders. Yeah, just they don't got people that could defend the rim, and if he is there, we still more athletic than them, and just got to be able to finish when we do.
Is there a discipline involved in just staying in that attack mode?
Yeah, you gotta.
Works?
Yeah, just sometimes you gotta know when to attack and when the right moments, and just if it's your time to shoot it or pass it. But either way, if you just break the paint, you're gonna have a shot, or someone else is gonna be open.
Bro, doing a post-game locker room with a black hoodie that's pulled all the way up
Over the head.
and talking by name, calling out every player, and he's saying all the bad defenders, and then
names
just
the whole
lists off
team.
everybody except for Bruce Brown and Christian Brown.
Christian Brown. Yeah, he probably forgot their name.
He probably forgot them. He probably forgot them. He's like
love
all the bad defenders.
There's a villain in Denver now. There's a
Buddy.
villain.
He didn't break eye contact.
Buddy.
First and last name. Yeah, all of them. They all suck. I love that so much. Bro, that's what you
Dude.
need.
What an edge.
He is a little.
He's a crash.
He loved pissing people off. You
Bro,
know,
he broke his hand.
Yeah, he
in
was
the playoffs a couple of years ago by punching the wall.
He was
Remember
trying to
that?
he was trying to fight people
Same
during
guy.
games. Yeah. He would like do windmills at the end of games to piss people off. Yeah, he that
There was
dude.
also, if I go back,
That's him. That's him. He's
That's
a
Jaden McDaniels.
I need to see.
yeah, he is.
Where is that? Let me look and see if I could find that John Krasinski article. There was some kind of reason that he mentioned in there. Do you remember the one I was telling you guys about where it was like there's the three players that had played the most games together, and it was like and it was Ant, McDaniels, and Reed, and they had all come in together in 2020, and they played more regular season games together as a trio than anybody in the league by 113 games. Like they got a crazy amount of minutes logged together as a group. But there was a story here. Okay, what was the deal that he said? Okay, so the story was how the Timberwolves kids table took over from empty arenas to $500 million stars. And this is about, like, it's the story he wrote about Edwards, Reed, and McDaniels coming in 2020 together. And he's mentioning how that they were coming off a 19-win season and expected to take a step forward. Less than a month into the season, things looked bleak. Karl Anthony Towns was out with COVID. D'Angelo Russell wasn't becoming the star they envisioned, and they were getting nothing from Jared Culver, who was the 6th pick in the draft. Oh, that was a little shot there. Anyways, okay.
A little dig at Jared Culver.
Okay, it says, while so many of the more established players were melting down, Anthony Edwards, Naz Reid, and Jaden McDaniels kept showing up. A 19 and two 20-year-olds looked more mature and composed than anyone on the floor. Starting for Towns, Reed, who was still shedding extra pounds he put on after a foot injury before his rookie year, scored 14, and then it's going on through these guys. And then where does it say? It says, okay, 6 years later, Edwards, the number 1 pick who faced a lot of doubters before he was drafted. McDaniels, a 28th pick in 2020, known for getting technical fouls at Washington. That's what he listed him as.
Damn right.
Is that why that was like the reason he went. And Reed, an undrafted free agent, or the other ones. But I didn't realize I don't remember 2020, and I don't remember Jaden McDaniels at Washington. But
he had 6 technical fouls in college.
Huh?
He had 6.
Pretty
in
crazy.
one season, he had 6 technical fouls. Where his little byline is he was described as immature, frequently putting himself in foul troubles, including technicals such as throwing a ball at a referee during a game.
They said he was a 5-star.
Oh yeah,
like he was like a big time recruit, McDaniels.
Yeah.
But that he was the 28th pick in the draft because he was like
a crash out.
Yeah.
You need crash outs in the world.
Well, and then look, we're fast forwarding 6 years.
He was a number 1 power forward in his class.
Was he really?
99 star rating.
You know what? You know who else? You know who else was a crazy recruit? Nas Reed.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he
was undrafted. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah,
I remember him.
Huge recruit.
Yeah.
It is kind of wild, right?
Yeah.
When you see some of these guys, and it's like, bro, we always talk about that when it comes to the NBA draft, and it's like, bro, this guy was always supposed to be good. Always.
Yeah, Nas Reed, a consensus 5-star recruit. He was 21st in Rivals, 22nd in 24/7, 12th in ESPN.
Now they just star in their roles.
And I thought about it last night when I'm watching, Mitchell Robinson come in, because Mitchell Robinson, we talked about earlier this year, he is the only guy from Jaren's draft class that's like on his original team. Like there's like 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
That 18 draft?
Yeah, 2018 draft.
Mitchell Robinson, and he was drafted in the 2nd round. But, dude, Mitchell Robinson was always supposed to be good.
A top 5 player in the nation, 100-star rating.
Mitchell Robinson? Yeah.
100-star rating, 5 ranked player in the nation, number 1 center, number 1 player in Louisiana.
I mean, he was always supposed to be good. That's why when we were talking about that kid that's, when the Grizzlies, when they have him in the mocks, whatever, and I'm so high on that Quaintance.
Jane Quaintance, yeah. He's always supposed to be good.
He's always They've played against, like now, they play against each other all the time. I told you this weekend, my buddy went over to the Memphis Sports and Events Center for that big tournament that was going on, Alabama Fusion, which is a lot of the Memphis kids, and there's all kinds of, they were charging $50 to get into that thing.
That's OD, bro. That's taxing.
AAU.
Come on, bro.
It was an AAU thing.
Made who's be better.
$50.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But I'm saying, they do these events, they're all playing against each other now. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like wherever, it didn't used to be like this. The top 1%ers, they're all playing against each other now in a way that it used to be more spread out, right? Where, and there's still going to be kids that like fall through the cracks or late bloomers or whatever else. But like generally at these like tournaments, these guys have been playing against each other. Like there's those old clips of Ant talking about, Cam Reddish giving him buckets and whatever. Like they're like sophomores in high school.
Yeah, it is the
like
Nike circuit.
All these best players have been playing each other. And so what I'm saying is like they all played against each other. And again, that doesn't mean it's not a sure thing. But I am saying more often than not, what you're going to find is you're going to look up and you're going to go, oh, wow, Jaden McDaniels has a friggin' 15-year NBA career. Well, like, everybody always thought he was going to be awesome.
He also don't look uncomfortable like in big spots. Like he's trying to get to it off the bounce. He don't look uncomfortable. A lot of guys that don't have it in them, they can't do the things that he's doing off the bounce. Like he's just told to be a defender.
Well, he's also a 5-star player that figured out how to be a role player.
Exactly. And you
know what I mean? Like that's the trick.
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson is a 5-star player that figured out how to be a role player. Nas Reed is a 5-star player that figured out how to be a role player. Like,
we need more Mitchell.
A bunch of them.
We need more Jaden McDaniels out here, bro. No more like shaking hands, kissing babies, trading jerseys.
There's an edge.
Like he's like, yo, like they got dogs. I know people like we talk about dog identification.
No.
The Timberwolves ain't no puppies, bro. Like it ain't no like it's like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, I'm like, yeah.
Like, it feels like there's no way there's not going to be a Game 7 in Denver.
Yes. I need
like,
it.
honestly. And honestly, with that Knicks-Atlanta thing, I think what last night gave us is meaning we're going to get a game 6 in Atlanta. Atlanta's not going to lose. They're not going to lose 3 straight.
Nah.
They'll get one of them, and they might get the next one. But I think hell or high water, we end up with a game 6 in Atlanta. So last night broke unbelievably in terms of getting more good games.
Are we gonna ever, like, I know with this situation, Jokic has been spotlighted a lot, bro. Is it gonna be a conversation of whether or not he can't, like, he gets targeted on defense? Like, teams go at Jokic on defense.
Well, you've got to have the personnel to do it.
Like, just go at him, bro.
Well,
they're not scared of him.
They tried to put him in everything.
Yeah.
Tried to put him in everything.
Well, the other thing for his
that's a lot of the good players. They did it to Brunson last night too.
They did it to Brunson too.
And
put him in every action.
Well, and they do it to Luka, and they do it to. I mean, there's a bunch of them. There's
SGA
a bunch of them now.
SGA don't do it too.
There's very few that are like the two-way.
Yeah.
You can't do this with me.
Because I'm like watching them just like go at Jokic. I'm like, bro, he's just like.
He was also.
There are times when Ant got him, it's like boom, boom, just drive right by him.
How tired was he? Bro. Everything they shot in the fourth quarter was front rim.
Everything.
Everything.
All those highlights are playing. Everything is
front
rim. Everything.
They were gassed.
And Ant and them are like this. Ant and them are like bouncing around.
No, that series is going to be so good. And I don't know how you guys felt. Watching that game last night, I was like, bro, like, both of those would have mauled either the Lakers or the Rockets.
Yes.
Like, this is 3-6.
Yes.
But, like, those teams, whoever comes out of that is going to be a bitch for San Antonio.
Well, that's what we
You
said.
know what I mean? Like, that sets up something. Yeah, Minnesota
but it also makes Minnesota and Denver, the likelihood that they make it all the way through this is it's
what I'm saying is
super tough.
What I'm saying, correct. But what I'm saying is Minnesota is 6, but they're at worst the 4th best.
Yeah.
Of these teams.
Yeah.
They're just miscast as the 6th seed because that's what their season dictated they were.
You talk about the scars, but they've been through it a couple times, bro. This ain't.
Oh, sure.
Like, even like last night, they went down 19 to start the game, and it's like, yo, we've been here before.
For the sake of this show, maybe we do need to get Ant Wemby.
Bro, I'm saying, oh, wow.
Please give me Ant Wemby.
I'm saying, I watched that game.
Yeah.
I watched that game last night, and the quality and level of basketball of that versus watching Lakers Rockets was like watching
JV and varsity.
Worse.
I thought the quality, just compare it to the
it's
game.
It's like college.
I would even compare it to the game that was before it. That was a way higher level than Hawks-Knicks was. And that's the game right before.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you compared it to the game that happened before that one. It was Cavs
Raptors, Cavs, which
on Disney Channel.
That was just background noise.
No. I watched that.
I mean, I had it on too in the back.
Yeah.
Like,
And you know how I was talking about
the double screen for me.
I was talking about the whiteboard and about how, like, there's a pecking order, whatever. Like, at some point it's going to turn and everybody's going to be like, "Oh my God, Donovan Mitchell's amazing playoff performer." This guy is like he's like in the top 5 scoring averages in NBA history as a playoff performer. And when I talk about the whiteboard and I look and I'm watching Toronto play against them last night, and Mitchell is unbelievable and Harden is unbelievable and Mobley is 11 for 13 for 25 points. I'm like, so who did you stop? You know what I mean? Like,
nobody.
Who did a good job on Max Strus this one? Like, that was crazy.
I mean, him and Harden are some tough ass shot makers though, bro. Like, they were making some shots and I was like, hold on, bro. Like that.
Okay.
That's some like high level basketball.
Look, Toronto, they need quickly back like blood. And RJ showed me a ton. He's there for it. And Barnes is there for it. And Glorilla better start yelling at Brandon Ingram. You can't come into a press conference, try to throw Darko under the bus and say, coach just wants to use me as a screener, then come out and have a 0-point first half and then go 3 for 15 and be like the king of shrinking violets.
Yeah, they call him DeMar DeRozan.
That was
now,
crazy.
You cannot have
they call him the reincarnation of DeMar DeRozan.
Your nickname cannot be the notorious BI3 and you do this crap.
it was appalling how bad he was.
The ghost of DeMar DeRozan, bro.
Look, like RJ and Scotty Barnes were like there for it. You know what? So was Mamu, and so was
the rookie.
Buddy.
Colin Murray Broyles.
Oh my God,
he's tough.
Yo, I play his ass at center.
He freaking great. He grabbed offensive rebounds. Like
no, I play him at center. Like that. Not Pirtle sucks.
Pirtle does suck.
He sucks.
He makes a lot of money. He makes a lot of money too.
Oh my gosh,
makes a lot of money on.
Bro, there's some of those guys though that were like a little bit later in that first round, like Maury Boyles, and even when you see that kid from San Antonio, Carter Bryant, and it's like, good God, that draft was loaded.
Yeah.
Like those guys were drafted after said. Right?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Boy, I like both of them.
Bro,
Murray Boyles is let me grab him and take him to a fist fight with me.
Another dog.
Him and Bryant, and like there's some of these that are even these later first round and second round picks that have showed up for some of these teams. Last year's draft, these kids are so good now. I mean, to do it in the playoffs too. I thought that Toronto had 4 or 5 that were there for the fight. But the problem is, I mean, and they're also like you're having to play Jamal Shed. Like that's the quickly thing. Sometimes it's not the player as as much as the drop off to the next guy, and the drop off from quickly to Shed offensively is just way too much when you're playing a team that's like a really good offensive team. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they could get quickly back. It wouldn't surprise me if they could go back to Jurassic Park and get a win. I also think that Cleveland, they're going to be in a world of crap when they face like a tough team with talent like they will in the next round, which is either going to be Detroit or Orlando. Like that's a little different step up.
Yeah.
Because Toronto doesn't have the offense. They had 22 turnovers last night.
They're not.
Like they were just messy. If they could cut that down, I know that nobody cares about that series. I didn't hate Toronto though watching them last night. I was like, you know what? They're playing hard as hell. They just can't hold on to the damn ball.
Every time they made a run, Donovan Mitchell was like, "All right, get out the way." Get out the way,
bro.
He had what is his 7-point stretch?
Look up his playoff averages. It's seriously like freakish.
I heard the announcer say last night that half of the playoff games he's played in his career, he's dropped 30+.
He's better in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's averaged in the playoffs his whole career 28.5 points per game.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
5 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah.
Don is some serious boy. He get it done so easy too, boy. He make it look so easy. Every time they made a run, he was like, "Nah, we're going to bed."
Percentages are 1% worse on field goals and threes.
Okay, here's the list of players that have higher career playoff average points per game than Donovan Mitchell. You ready?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. He's number 1.
Yeah.
Of course.
Luka Doncic.
Respect.
Allen Iverson.
Respect.
Kevin Durant.
Respect.
Jerry West.
The logo.
That's it.
Pretty good. Pretty good company.
That's it.
Pretty good company.
The streets are calling him a playoff riser, Vernon.
That's it.
Yeah.
I will tell you that the next ones after Donovan Mitchell are all current players.
Is John Ellis?
No. LeBron, Booker,
okay,
Jokic, Elgin Baylor is 10, and then Giannis.
Okay.
Where is?
Look at this. Spin, travel.
Yeah.
bucket.
Okay. Michael Jordan, Luka Doncic, Allen Iverson, Kevin Durant, Jerry West. That's it.
And Donovan Mitchell.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
man.
an elite list. Like, look at these buckets.
6th all time? All time. And it's not like he's only played in a couple playoff games, too, guys.
Oh, he's played in what?
Donovan Mitchell has
65?
Huh?
65 playoff games?
Let's see.
I got it right here.
Yeah,
65 playoff games.
About 37 minutes a game.
No, he's award eligible.
Dead like in the playoffs.
He's award eligible.
He's bro. That man, it's probably because he never made a conference finals on both sides.
Well, he never made a conference finals.
You know,
yeah, that's probably why people don't really give him
his
the love.
teams win 50-something or 60-something games and then lose.
And they get him out of there.
They've had bad losses.
But it ain't his fault.
Bad ones.
No, he gets to
That Joker scores.
Dude, if he plays one more year, next year will be his 5th year in Cleveland. Next year, he will have played as many seasons in Cleveland as he did in Utah.
Look, bro, you got
Which
Coco
does
Coco
not
Jones.
feel like he
feel
has
right.
been in Cleveland that long.
It certainly does not.
Yeah. Donovan Mitchell's what? He's 29.
Next year would make it as many years?
22-23 he played with Cleveland. Was his first year with Cleveland. 22-23, 23-24, 24-25, 25-26. This is his 4th season there. Next year will be his 5th year in Cleveland. And he played in Utah from 17-18 to 21-22. 5 seasons in Utah.
Anybody that can...
Well, yeah. No, 5 seasons in Utah. Yeah, because 17-18 was his rookie year.
Hey, anybody that can bag Coco Jones and put buckets up like that, I got mad respect for. Coco Jones is having the opposite effect on him than Glover is having on Brandon Ingram.
She is awesome.
Coco?
Oh.
Yeah, Coco's 1-on-1.
She is
Calm down.
She is.
No, she is.
She is awesome.
My girl asked me if I had a hall pass, who would it be? I said Coco Jones off the dribble.
She's like a really great singer, too.
Yeah, that's cool.
You don't care about that?
Yeah, she has a great
She's
voice.
great.
You just think she's
Coco
hot.
is beautiful,
She's
bro.
Hillary. She's Hillary. In
Oh,
Bel Air. She's
yeah,
Hillary.
That's cool, yeah.
She is?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
That don't really seem like it's your vibe.
What?
I didn't catch the
I watched the
third
original.
season, I think.
Yeah, that's like
I don't think I saw the third.
I like the funny stuff.
I mean, it's not
you
as
said
funny.
this
It's
is
more of a
way
drama.
more dramatic.
It's more,
yeah,
it's more of a
way
drama
more.
than a
Yeah,
a
Carlton's like a druggie. Like
Yeah,
he's got
he
a drug
does.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Somebody asked the question:
And anxiety.
Was Brandon Ingram high yesterday? Because
He always is.
It was the
when
day
is
of
he
the,
not high?
Day of the 420.
Oh, yesterday was.
So he could have been doing that.
I missed that.
We know.
Huh?
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Donovan Mitchell though, man. You won. You won that life, bro.
Are they married?
I think they're about to get married.
Is that right?
Yeah, he won, bro.
Man.
Wow.
He won
You're
that
going to have
life,
some talented kids.
bro.
They are going to have some.
Because she is kind of tall too. Let me see. Hold on. Coco Jones, height.
He's from.
He's
She's 5'10".
I thought you were talking about Glow. I was like, Glow is not tall.
He's from an athlete.
He's little.
He's from a team of athletes. So you know Donovan Mitchell. His dad's like a baseball manager.
Yeah.
Really?
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, his dad's
What?
a
Look
baseball.
Look it up.
Wait.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, he grew
His
up.
dad's a baseball manager.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, dad.
Yeah, so he grew up around baseball. Didn't his dad play for the Mets?
Let me see. Oh snap.
I think he managed their minor league team.
Worked with the Mets. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he managed their minor league team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's a baseball.
Oh, he still works as a longtime baseball executive and coach, currently working as director of diversity, equity, and inclusion and player relations for the New York Mets.
Oh, he
he's
works
the
for the
DEI
Mets.
guy for the Mets.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Yeah, he used to be a baseball manager.
Okay.
Donovan Mitchell's always been like one of one, too. Like, I mean, he was the greatest summer league find I ever had on the mismatch where
Boy.
he played against the Grizzlies and had 10 steals in the game. Also, I had a heads up on Donovan Mitchell. Glenn Cyprian, Coach Sip, who worked here and was also the coach of the Hustle, when he was doing like front office stuff with the Grizzlies and like scouting before he took over and started coaching the Hustle, Sip would like go around the country and he would go to like college practices and whatever. And he was like, so one day I'm headed over and I go over to Louisville. And he's like, because I'm doing this thing for the NBA draft that year. And I start asking Sip, like, we sit down and I'm like, all right, what do you know about this kid? What do you know about this kid? What do you know about this kid? And I'm going through like all the different draftees, right? And he's telling me, yeah, that kid's a flake, or that kid's dad's awful, or, the same way you talk to scouts, right?
Yeah.
He says, let me tell you something. He goes, I call up Patino and I go over to Louisville. And he goes, and I sit in the corner, like in the corner of their practice gym, whatever. He's like, I got my Grizzlies polo on, whatever. And he's like, and I just watch their practice, whatever. He's like, their practice gets done. He said, this kid beelines right over to me. And he was like, sir, hey, I saw you sitting over here. My name's Donovan Mitchell. And Coach Tip's like, hey, hey, man, I'm Glenn Cyprian, whatever. And he's like, yeah, I saw you sitting over here. He's like, I just want to know, you just watched the practice, right? And he's like, what do I need to work on? What do I need to work on if I want to be one of the best, you know what I mean? To get where I want to get, whatever. And what do you see when you watch me and think like he needs to do this, this, and this, whatever? And he's like, and this kid is like, look at me in the eye, and he is so sincere. And he's like, I walked out of there and I was like, oh my God. Who raised this kid? Yeah. And he's like, then I found out his dad's like a baseball manager. And he's like,
sense. It makes sense, bro.
He's been like that though. Like he's that guy. Yeah. I mean, that's when you're, you know what I mean? You know what some of these college kids are like. He was like, he walked out and it was like, can you imagine? Like some of we're around these kids all the time. There's some of these kids, you can't imagine them walking up to an adult and being like, sir, hey, I saw you over there. Like that level of confidence and also confidence and humility at the same time. Hey, I just want to know, you know what I mean? What could I work on? Because I really, think about going to the NBA and blah, blah, blah. It's like, wow.
That makes sense. That makes sense why he's a star now.
I mean, you just awesome.
He is awesome.
He's awesome. Good for him. Good for him.
Good for Jim.
And man, dude, the him and Harden thing. You know who's on the him and Harden thing the most, right? Come on, Roser.
Who?
Who's on it the most?
Who hates it?
Who said that was going to be amazing?
Did you say it?
No, not me.
I would say
I would have tooted my own horn long ago.
It's like,
Zodiac GM.
He gave it an A+.
He
said he calls them the Virgo brothers. He knew it would work. He said this synergy is amazing. That's what he said.
I was thinking about this with Harden.
That's what he said.
It's interesting as hell.
Zodiac GM said, if you're wondering if this is going to work, it's going to be amazing. It's A+.
And it's been A+.
Their energies match. I don't know. Zodiac GM, bro.
Look at them together, bro. Just taking turns, getting bucks. I wonder what makes them so like a perfect match, though. Because he's been with
Zodiac GM.
I would say because when Harden does not have to handle the scoring load.
It's their energies.
It's their energies.
Bro, Harden's like one of the best passers in basketball. Like he always has been. Harden's like an amazing passer.
You want to hear something crazy, you bitch, with the Virgo thing, bro? They're Virgos. You know who else is a Virgo? CJ McCollum.
That's what it says.
Is it Virgo night in the NBA last night, bro?
It said just two analytical Virgos looking over the stat sheet. He posted up a video of the two. Oh, my God. You want to know something super crazy that he posted? You want to know something super crazy?
We love Virgo energy, man. What you got?
Trae Young and CJ McCollum have the exact same birthday.
Oh, so they're...
That's crazy.
Okay, that's because they're two different people, though. That's weird. That's interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
the two villains?
Yeah.
For New York?
That is wild.
September 19th.
That is crazy.
What in the world?
But I feel they got two different temperaments, though. That's interesting.
No, they don't.
Well, they're competitive
He
as hell.
said the irony. Same Virgo energy stuns the Knicks. As one Virgo is no longer a Hawk, another Virgo comes to town to continue the trend. Virgos love facing the Knicks at MSG. That's what it says.
Shout out to the Virgos that play at MSG, man.
And it says
That's
that
dope.
Harden and Mitchell both have Virgo with Cancer moon energies.
Man, I'm not going to try to dissect that one.
He said 2 years ago, I posted this when they were on different teams. And now they're on the same team. And it's cracking.
It's all Virgo.
They had 58 points between them last night. 12 rebounds, 9 assists.
Harden and Mitchell?
Yes, and Harden had 5 steals.
When the last time you had 5 steals in the basketball
You tell
game?
me.
Junior varsity.
Crazy.
Hey, yeah, man. Look, Zodiac GM's always right, Roser.
I don't know.
When in doubt.
Roser missed that one.
Well, do we need to hire somebody that's like into
Zodiac
astrology?
GM, just get
Do we need like a astrology person at the Grizzlies? That like can match personalities, bro.
There's that old saying, millionaires use charts, billionaires use astrology.
Who said that?
I have never heard that.
I've never heard that either.
Look it up. God.
By the way,
I deal with nincompoops.
we got our own Virgo over
I
here.
deal with who?
Sid Cow is a Virgo.
Well, let's do it.
We going to war with
Let's
Virgos
do
around
it.
here, baby.
Is that true? He is a Virgo?
Yeah, our boy Target got
I don't
in the
even know
chat.
what I am. I think I'm the thing with the scales. What's that?
I'm a Pisces.
JP Morgan said it.
Thank you.
Financier. It's often attributed to financier JP Morgan.
Like I make stuff up. I deal with noobs, nincompoops.
Whoa. You said, what are you? You said the thing with the scales. When's your birthday?
October 5th? What is that?
October, astrology. You see.
I'm a Libra. Is that the scales?
Yeah, you're a Libra, Scorpio.
Yeah.
You're diplomatic and balanced.
Yes. Yes, I am. Diplomatic and balanced.
Charming, social, and prioritize harmony and fairness.
This is literally me. I'm starting to believe in astrology.
You should, man.
That is exactly me.
Shout out to all the Pisces. I'm a Pisces. They said we're emotional.
True.
I'm a
Come
Scorpio.
on, bro. Don't do that.
You're a what?
I'm a Scorpio.
What is that? An idiot?
Kind of. Personality traits, ambitious, creative, empathetic, and deeply intuitive.
Okay. I no longer believe in astrology.
I've seen you like chew on your fingernails for 30 minutes before.
Yeah. Highly sensitive, able to sense others' emotions and subconscious desires.
All right, I'm out on
astrology.
I'm out for astrology.
Stubbornness. Yeah. Resistant to change.
That's true.
That is for sure true.
Mood swings and intensity can cause misunderstandings. That's actually very true also. May keep personal matters hidden, creating emotional distance. Kind of true, actually.
I want to remind you, the Grizzlies are proud to partner with our buddies, Charles Mabry and Prime Global Group, a leader in innovative, socially responsible real estate investment. Discover smart strategies that align with your values at primeglobalgroup.net. We're going to take a quick break. Be back after this. Chris Vernon Show.
In the Tennessee Army National Guard, you can start a career in exciting fields, including science, communications, engineering, and medicine, all while earning money for your education. This training will boost your eligibility for a high-paying and rewarding profession. And you can get it all while serving part-time in your community. The Tennessee Army National Guard can pay for up to 100% of your college tuition. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.t-n.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies.
With living in luxury at Southland Casino Hotel, the good life is closer than you think. Members get one entry with every 100 points earned playing on their Lucky North Rewards card, plus one free entry daily. Win free play at our hourly drawings, and don't miss our Saturday grand prize drawings in March. You could win a home theater package, premium massage chair, an outdoor jacuzzi, and $250,000 cash. Luxurious prizes await at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Grizzlies, take your fandom to the next level by becoming an MVP.
How long have you been an MVP? Since day one.
Enjoy the great benefits of being a season ticket member. Pre-game MVP moments, including Autograph Alley, exclusive Grizz gear deals, access to member or MVP-only player events, and much more.
He's been an MVP for 22 years!
Become a Grizzlies MVP today.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details. The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
25 years of history, going back to where it all started. B2K is back. The Millennium Tour presents the Boys for Life Tour. Bow wow.
I ain't impressed cause ain't none of them at all.
Boys for Life. Also starring Pretty Ricky, B5, Young Jock, Crime Mob, A. Marie, and Franchise Boys. April 26th, FedEx Forum. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Azzy's making money thanks to the new CBA.
Incredible stuff.
Her
good stuff.
Rookie contract. She is projected to make $500,000 this year, and just in comparison, Paige made $78,000 last year, and Caitlin Clark made $76,000.
Anytime we get workers getting paid what they're worth, I'm all for it.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Couple things want to mention. Couple news and notes. So Billy Donovan walked away today from the Chicago Bulls. Now, it was a few weeks ago, somebody told me that Billy Donovan, I mentioned to you guys, wanted or was like looking at that UNC job and was, even if he wasn't ever going to go there, was going to use it as a leverage to get more power in Chicago. And then you remember it all, like right after I said that, it all lined up where they blew out the power at Chicago. Yeah. But then North Carolina, like out of nowhere, hired Michael Malone, and I was like, oh yeah. But and then the owner of the Bulls was like, yep, we really want Billy to be here, and Billy's going to be here, and whatever. And like, this doesn't mean Billy's not going to be here. That's after he fired the other two guys, right? And then today, Billy Donovan's like, I'm walking away, right? Here's what I'd guess. I would guess that something's probably like lined up. You know what I'd guess?
Where are you going?
Orlando. That's what I'd guess.
Yeah.
I'd guess when this is all done there, that he ends up back in Florida. That's what I'd bet.
Yeah.
You see that, what's the name was coming up too? Todd Golden. I saw his name a lot yesterday on my timeline.
Well, then he could just go back to Florida.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about him
So
with
I'm
the
saying, like,
Warriors.
they swap jobs, bro.
Yeah. So anyway, that happened. A couple other news and notes I did want to get to. NBA-wise, is it Thomas Houck?
Yeah.
From Florida, the big guy? He's like right around that second pick range for the Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm.
Said he's going back to school.
Good job.
And that Patrick Njoba, the big guy for Duke. How do you say it?
Oh, yeah.
Ngoba? Is it Njaba?
Yeah, you got it.
Whatever. He's going back too. So there's two big guys that are going back to school.
So that money must
this
be
year.
That money must be hidden.
Yeah. So there's two big guys that are going back to school this year over the course of the last couple of days. I loved the idea that Mike Tomlin is not going to be an NFL coach, but rather an NBC studio analyst. I bet he's good.
Oh,
an NBC studio analyst. And does that mean they're getting rid of Jason Garrett? I hope.
So I think
stinks.
I think
like
for
Garrett,
sure
bro?
Tony
Awful.
Dungy. Tony Dungy, I think
he
is
is?
gone for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, they need to move on from Dungy and Garrett. They're both just boring as hell.
Well, and also Tony Dungy made a clown of himself with the whole not voting for Bill Belichick and then being so weird about not voting for Bill Belichick. And you know what I mean? That was all, for the Hall of Fame. That was also bizarre.
Right.
It's like, what?
No.
He's like, I'm not going to reveal who I voted for. I go, okay, bro. If you would have voted for him, you would have just said you
definitely
voted
would
for
have
him.
said. You
know
snitched
what I
on
mean? That was all
yourself,
just
bro.
so bizarre.
You snitched on yourself.
Yeah, that was so strange. So that happened. Also, before I get to this NFL draft stuff, I do want to mention that we got one last chance, and I'm not in love with it. We'll see. I'm ready. We got one last chance for our guy Norvell to get it right at Florida State. He blew it with DJ Ukulele, who stunk. Tommy Castellanos was a massive letdown last year. And now he's got the Auburn kid. He just named him QB1, Ashton Daniels, who started at Stanford.
Oh, Lord.
So this is your career, buddy.
Oh, Lord.
This is it.
You're going to strap your career to him?
That's it. That's who it is. He won the QB battle at Florida State. And so he's going to be the
This is
it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to strap my rocket to
Ashton Daniels. It's got to work. This is it.
It is
It
it.
has to work.
But do you feel confident about strapping your career to a guy who had 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions last year?
No. I don't. But again, I mean, he's getting paid $50 million, so you know what I mean?
Could be good.
I mean, maybe you could turn him into something. You know what I mean?
He said it would be financially good.
Financially, he's good.
Once upon a time, he turned Riley Ferguson into my favorite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know.
He turned Brady White was winning football games.
So we also thought Tommy Castellanos was perfect for his offense, and he was a disaster.
Who's the
DJ was
garbage.
hot garbage.
Yeah, who is the
dog water?
Who's the OC there now? Because didn't Malzahn retire now? Malzahn officially retired. So who's their new OC?
Give me a second.
I don't know.
It is Tim Harris Jr.
Oh, okay.
He was the co-offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach. But you know Norvell calls the plays anyway.
Right.
All right. Mel Kiper has put out his newest mock draft. We're only 2 days away.
I'm scared, bro, because people telling me the Titans are getting off of my boy.
You know what they say, though? What? They say I heard Todd McShay say yesterday. He said, I know that, like, people think that Love's got a chance to be a top 5 pick.
Mm-hmm.
He said, according to my information, if he drops past 3, he'll go 4 to the Titans. That's what he said. That's what Todd said.
Todd. That's my guy. I believe in Todd.
That's what he said.
I believe in Todd.
Here's what Mel Kiper's got. He's got Fernando Mendoza, number 1.
Okay.
Jeremiah Love, number 2.
Come on, bro.
He does.
Who's got the second pick?
This is his big board ranking,
this,
so that's not the mock.
Oh, that's his big board.
The big board.
The big board. That's just who he thinks are the best.
The Jets got the second pick, Rose.
He's got Avril Reese, number 3, who's the edge rusher at Ohio State. Sonny Styles, number 4, who's the linebacker at Ohio State. David Bailey, number 5, from Texas Tech, the defensive edge. Then 6, Caleb Downs. Bro, that's 3 of the top 6 players are all Ohio State guys.
Yeah, it's tough.
7 is Jordan Tyson, who is the wide receiver at Arizona State. Watched his brother last night.
Hunter Tyson for the Cavs.
Jaylon.
Oh, that's the dude that
He's
pushed.
Jaylon Tyson.
He's the dude that got into it with Scotty Barnes, right?
Yeah, Jaylon Tyson.
Oh, Jaden Tyson.
Yeah,
my bad.
he's the one who said, it's Cleveland's going to forget about LeBron because of Donovan Mitchell.
He tweaked out on that.
Hey,
Yeah.
you ready? Hey, you ready for number 8? Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State. So now that's 4 of the top 8 players.
Ohio State guys.
How did they not win the national championship again?
Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana, bro. Juggernaut.
9, Francis Magua.
Well, Miami beat them.
Offensive tackle from Miami. And then 10, Spencer Fano, the offensive tackle from Utah. The last mock that Kiper posted, which was 2 days ago, he has Mendoza 1, David Bailey 2 to the Jets, Avril Reese 3 to the Cardinals, and then 4, Jeremiah Love.
Come on, bro. The love below. I needed in Nashville, bro.
You know that would mean we'd have to lose our guy.
Oh, Tony Pollard?
Tony Pollard.
You can play together, bro. You know, it's 2-back systems in 2026, Vernon. Come on now.
And then he has 5 Caleb Downs going to the Jets and 6 projected trade. Cowboys trade up to get Sonny Styles. I want a Styles jersey so bad.
Styles is the fire.
The Styles jersey's great.
It's a fire last name.
I would be thrilled with Sonny Styles.
Where's where your team at, bro?
Huh?
We picked 27th.
He's got you taking Max Ihanakor, an offensive tackle from Arizona State.
Okay, so we're not. I would be stunned if we take.
Ihanakor.
Okay, I don't think we're going to take an offensive tackle. I know everybody says like they've got to eventually find a replacement for Trent Williams, which is like stupid as hell because eventually we had to find a replacement for Joe Staley. And guess what we did? We just traded for Trent Williams. So like you don't have to draft. Like you can just go trade for an offensive tackle if you need one.
He has the kid, Ty Simpson from Alabama going 30.
Yeah.
And that's the second quarterback taken?
Huh?
That's the second quarterback taken?
Yeah.
Ty Simpson is 100% dependent on who drafts him. Like if Ty Simpson gets drafted to a team that actually has a good coaching staff and good quarterback coaching, he could be a capable quarterback in the league.
There's nobody else in the second round on his. No other quarterback.
No QBs? No. Golly.
Where does he have Caden Proctor going?
I don't know.
Because that's kind of weird.
Is he a projected first rounder?
See? Like,
let me see.
Some have him late first round, which is like crazy to me. Like,
let me see. I got you. Give me a second.
Which would freak me out about Caden Proctor because that guy's a freak.
I don't.
Athletically, he's a freak.
What the heck?
I don't see Caden Proctor in the first round.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's wild. That would freak me out about drafting Caden Proctor because, like, with his size and speed and athleticism, that dude should be like a top 7 pick. But the fact that he's not even going in the first round. I don't even see him in the second round.
Where is Caden
Bro, he's number 17 on Kiper's big board, so he's got to be somewhere either in the first or second round. Yeah.
Let me see projections. Let me see.
Okay, then I'm just missing him when I'm looking at this.
Let me see his mock draft. They say anywhere between the first round and the second round.
Oh, he's got him 12. I'm sorry.
12?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
to Cleveland.
Okay.
12.
So this big board has him at 24. Is that who you really want?
I just missed him. I scrolled right past him.
No, I'm just saying, like, I remember when he was, like, mocked late first round, some early second round, and I was like, that's crazy.
I always love the NFL draft, but this one has the least juice in forever.
Yeah, there's...
Seriously.
Next year's draft is supposed to be amazing.
Quarterback thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so quarterback and... Like, there's one quarterback, there's one running back.
They all there were supposed to be a bunch of quarterbacks, and they all disappointed.
There's also not like a Justin Jefferson.
No,
right? It's like I'm saying like maybe Carnell Tate or Tyson ends up becoming like a big time number 1. But there've been in years past where we've gone, oh my God, right? Like that year that we had, what was it, Waddle and Smith and like Devontae Smith like broke a billion records and won the Heisman and was like the, what, 3rd or 4th receiver taken?
Yeah.
Wasn't he? What year? He went behind Waddle,
I think
right?
it's 2020.
Let's see.
Didn't he go behind Waddle?
10th overall. Let's see. He got drafted 10th overall. Let me see. So that draft was Burrow, Chase Young, Okudah.
Yeah, so this is where it went. Ruggs was 12th. It went Ruggs 12th, Jerry Jeudy 15th, CeeDee Lamb 17th. Jalen Reagor, 21st. Justin Jefferson, 22nd. Brandon Ayuk, 25th.
That's a low.
T. Higgins went 33rd. Like, Dude, that draft was Jonathan Taylor went in the second round. Xavier McKinney went in the second round. DeAndre Swift was in the second round.
Trayvon Diggs is in here.
What was the year that Devontae Smith, he went after Waddle, though, right? And wasn't there another receiver?
That had to be 2021.
The 2021
That had to be
draft.
2021.
He wasn't even like the second
2021, Jamar Chase went 5th. Jalen Waddle went 6th. Devontae Smith went 10th.
Okay, he was the third receiver taken.
He was a Heisman winner, wasn't he?
And it was Chase and
Yeah,
Waddle.
he won the Heisman.
He won the Heisman. He got the third receiver.
Kadarius Toney went 20.
Oh, he broke every record possible. He was amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
But there's just not that. Well, and maybe in the second round, that kid, the running back, isn't he the one that fumbled against Memphis, Mike Washington Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying he's like a second rounder. Like, there's just not, the skill positions, the sexy positions.
Yeah, and a quarterback.
There's just not many of that. And then, one quarterback.
In respect for Mendoza's a nub. He's like not even like a big person. He's just like hi guys, I want to play some football.
They also say he's not going to the draft.
What?
No, he's not. He's not going to the draft.
Why?
Because he's going to spend time with his family. He wants to be with his family. Shut up. If I'm not mistaken,
Burrow
did it. Burrow didn't go to the draft either. Yeah.
Bro, this is like a once in a lifetime thing, bro. Go to the draft. Stop being lame.
Rather spend the moment with his family.
It's you could spend that moment at the draft with your family, bro.
He don't want to go to Pittsburgh.
You got to play there, bro.
You know what would be the best thing
That's
ever?
so lame to
You know what
me.
would be the greatest thing ever? The greatest thing ever would be Thursday night. And they say, and we're going to head, he's from California, right? We're going to head out to California to the Mendoza party. And Fernando Mendoza is sitting on his couch with his arm around Glorilla. And she's left him. She's left Brandon Ingram for Fernando Mendoza.
She's doing the Sierra thing.
He's getting street cred.
She's doing the Sierra thing.
Fernando Mendoza gets all the street
Got my
cred.
girl Big Glow with me.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
He's from my. Oh, okay. Somebody said he wants to be with his mom. Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh yeah, because his mom.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
travel.
my bad. Yeah, that's okay. That's my bad. I'll take it back.
That's fair.
Okay, no slander for you, Fernando. I apologize.
Okay, hold on. Right before we go, Jaden McDaniels. You remember we played it earlier when he's in the hoodie?
Yeah.
He's mad. I guess they ran and they asked Aaron Gordon about it.
Hearing any of that, are you paying attention?
Here you go.
I don't know if you've seen or paid attention to, but Minnesota seems to be talking a lot of smack. Jaden McDaniels specifically. Are you hearing any of that? Are you paying attention to that at all?
Brother, I don't care.
He said, brother, I don't care. I'm high.
Yeah, he was like, bro.
It's 4:20.
I'm finna go get high.
It's 4:20.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong guy.
Should we give Denver a pass, being that it was 4:20 yesterday?
Because they were all exhausted.
Yeah.
Right?
Nikola Jokic don't chief, though. Come on now, bro.
Yeah.
Jokic just fat.
That's fair.
Yeah, Jokic just drinks.
He's just chubby.
He just drinks.
He's just chubby.
He drinks beer.
Yeah. But
fair.
the rest of them don't get a pass. Brandon Ingram, you don't get a pass.
No.
Get it together. By the way, tonight.
I hope Glorilla's with Fernando Mendoza Thursday night.
He's from Miami, too, by the way, so it won't shock me.
Oh, he is?
By the way, I hope tonight, because the Spurs play tonight, right? Spurs play tonight?
Yes.
Commissioner Goodell, wish we could be there.
Kelly Olynyk, put some damn socks on. You see him wearing ankle socks?
Yes, I saw.
Put some socks on,
He bought
bro.
suits for the whole team.
Him and we also have Lakers Rockets is tonight as well.
And we got another one. We got 3 games.
And the early one is the
Sixers 7.
Yeah.
Sixers Celtics.
Yeah, but like that. Do you know that whole theoretically the team punches back in game 2, right? You lost, you got your ass kicked, you make your adjustments, you come back. Vegas does not think that is so. They got that thing 13.5.
It's gone up a point. It's 14.5 now.
Oh my God!
And the Spurs when it's 11.5.
They just think they're gonna bust their ass.
Yeah. Spurs is 11.5 tonight.
Golly.
Yeah, they said the only competitive game is supposed to be Lakers.
All right.
Lakers.
Well, hopefully we can get maybe one of those. Maybe we get surprised. Maybe one of. But I will tell you, I was so mad after Boston Philly, not because I had a rooting interest, because I was like, it's beautiful outside. I know you guys were on your way back from Nashville or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, it was so nice outside here. It's a beautiful day Sunday. And I was like, why am I sitting inside watching this? I was like, this is awful. So then the next game started. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do my job. I'm going to watch these games. So the next game started, and it was Thunder Suns. And when the Thunder went up by 28, I was like, dude, I'm going to go hit golf balls. I was like, I'm not sitting inside watching these games all day. This is awful. Yeah. And it went from Friday, all Saturday, all Sunday, until Magic Pistons.
Yeah.
And then Sunday night was the Wemby thing was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
But it took from, because Friday night was awful. Yeah. Friday night was awful. All Saturday was awful. Sunday was awful until 5 o'clock. And so, like, last night was a beautiful reprieve. Finally, something good.
Some good basketball.
They're like 2 awesome games. That Hawks-Knicks was amazing, and so was Wolves-Nuggets. For sure.
And we got some smoke out of that because we need playoff smoke. There's too much niceness in basketball now.
No.
Hate somebody.
Both of those, something happened in them.
Yeah.
Right? Something happened in them. All right. We're gonna be done for today. Thanks to John Rosa across the glass. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to Jaylon back in the studio. We will be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.